It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Packers and the Niners, under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi trophy.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Right to the air, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Escapes out to the left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. And he showed why he's so dangerous with the football in his hands. 40 yards on the return. And the Packers will take over possession. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. At the helm, someone entrusted to lead this group in just his first season. Their rookie out of LSU.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Play action on 1st down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. And a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Burrow from the gun. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. 42.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes this in at the 25. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still 1st down.
They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. He puts everything behind this one. Wide open down the field, and he has it. a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
49ers, nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Holmes now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first down team at their own 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. 11, MT, 11, wide 80.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Has a man, it's Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Start. Start.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He finds Slayton. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Right, start. Start.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He's got, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
8-yard loss.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Butker with the extra point. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Gun.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Sahad. Sahad.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family, because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Sahad.
Third down give to Hall. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Punt team on the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. They get through quick. It's blocked. And they got on top of it. Wow, no turnover. That's a touchdown. The Packers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Oh, man, that was awesome, Brock. First the race toward the punter to get the block, and then another race to get on top of the block kick for 6.
And when you block that punt, Kate, you do have a numbers advantage and a ferocity advantage, because you know you've got an opportunity to put points on the board as well. That group wasn't just satisfied to get home and block the punt. They want to put points on the scoreboard.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Holmes now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Turn.
Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Which one of these 2 clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's send it back over to Kate and Brock. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling onto this lead.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here come the 49ers on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Here we go, here we go.
They start the half with a give to Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 23. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
180. Lights on. Start.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to avoid having a second one blocked here. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. Man, it'll be their football. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Holmes now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot!
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Dot!
On 1st down, here's Burrow. As the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
White 80.
Running back, motioning right.
Dot!
1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds his target, Hall. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
He finds Brown right side. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dot!
To throw again, it's Burrow. Able to hit Hall, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the
White 80.
line.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Dot!
They go right back to Hall. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Back-to-back runs, yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Motion man left is Brown.
Dot!
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Here's a return from the 7. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Packers put this one away a long time ago. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Hot.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Breaks the tackle, still going. And some great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers are running them out of the building. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker with the extra point. And the Packers continue adding on to that lead.
49ers 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Holmes now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Side.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Caught by the open man.
They gotta go.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Gun. Side.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain.